Hello and welcome back. This is Hawk Mikado, and I just want to give a quick update of what I did so far. So I've updated this in put like a yellow background to it just to make it be more bright colors, change the color there, and change the date. That's pretty much it. Now I'm working on this section here to see what I can do with this. So trying to figure out what I have to do here, like what I have that I could offer. I could say, oh, they're also going to get this thing. This could be a good one. It's a really good one, easy, and it's delivered in one slide along with the 16 sources of traffic every business um, can tap into to never run out of traffic again. Should I say 8 free sources of traffic, 8 free and 8 paid sources of traffic. Sources and 8 paid traffic sources that every business can tap into. So that they never run out of traffic again. Exclamation mark. Now we're going to, it's really hard to see yellow when you got orange glasses on. All right. Button. I can do the same rocking effect. I can put a hard shadow on it. Now let's do. I can do this, and then I'm gonna come over to crap, which I've used all my chat GPTs, so I'm gonna hope that regular chat GPT can take care of this. So write a code to change strike out to highlight. Yeah, I use default. Well, let's see if that works. Oh, That looks a little bit more promising. Did not do it. For this one, the only way we can see it is if we save it and view it. Honestly, I'm getting a little fancy with this, and this is a waste of time, and I'm just realizing that. So if it works, great. If not, so we're just going to come back in and unstrike through it because there's a half dozen other ways I could do that. One of them is just keeping it in straight up black. I'll make it bold so that it stands out a bit. Come back to the button. Now we're gonna do flat line. Should do that, of course. Not inherent. Where is border? That's what I want. Full border. Go transparent. Let's do black. And we'll do 3. Solid. Border radius. We got pill shaped right here. I don't like that black on the outside, so I'm just gonna make that go away. I don't want like something softening, but also yeah, so it makes it pop a little bit, but it's not taking away from the button. Matter of fact, even a little less. I know it doesn't feel like it almost is like there's nothing there. And that's really what I wanted to feel like. All right, so the next section we have here is that, and then we have an add scene on section. Images. And actually I need to put a double image because I have 2 separate ones that I use for this. Image, image, image. Oops. Let's do this all caps. Oh, I don't know how's that. Akmihara has been featured on, actually it's trusted by, is by And we're gonna do 5, 5. So the reason I do 5 on the outside and then 0 on the top and the bottom, it makes it easier. Like it creates a much better padding, and it still gives me the ability to then come in and select this and edit them if I need to, right? So it gives me that little bit of padding that I need there. And then I can do the same thing here, right? 0 and 0 up at the top if I really want to. I don't need that extra space. And then if I want to make this capital, the easiest is come into text transformation and to click capitalize. Oh no, uppercase. There we go. And let's drop this down to 18. Oh, what is that site? My Phunopia. This is not actually a live site, so this is kind of something we're working on. Hey, that was the wrong site. Funneltopia.io/. There we go. That should be the right one. And I put them in the wrong order. So I generally do this order first. And then I make them kind of change the size here because of the way those tend to work. A little bit. Just kind of eyeball it. Yeah, there we go. All right, so a good, nice stack. Now, if we come into mobile, what's nice about that is I got this like 2 different sections of these. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this 0 and 0 and 0 and 0. Don't need the padding there. Now, I didn't mobile optimize this yet, so I'll have to come in and mobile optimize this, but like this is going to be probably like 42. Oops. And this will become like 24 probably. Nope. 38. 56. There we go. It's going to become like 18. 21. 18. 16. I want to make this one play 18. Yeah, there we go. Same with this, 18. Whoa, 18. 14. Let's try that. And I want to center it on mobile. So because this is a new program, I'm going to have some challenges filling these things up. I can put testimonials from other things, just things that people have said over the years and screenshots and things like that that I have. But because it's a brand new like course or training program, um, I don't have a ton of testimonials for it. Most of the stuff that I have are just case studies and um, that is what it is. But so there's a couple things that I'm going to do. So I feel like this is a good strong intro. I like this header. Um, I can do like number of like oh, I know what I can do there. That's going to be really cool. All right. So we're once in a lifetime experience. So then this part here, right? So if I'm going off this model, this is talking about like the risk, and then I could create a quick video on this. But I think I'm going to pull from another section. I know what I'm going to do here. I really like this. So I'm going to pop that in really quick. Pop this up here. And then I'm going to put together three of these guys. Put together the border, full border. No, no that. So I can see it really quick because there we go. So basically what I want to do here is put the number of leads. So 100K plus leads. And like leads generated. And make this like 56 probably, maybe 64. Yeah, all looks good. I'm gonna duplicate this twice. I'm actually going to duplicate it again. I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to add in a bar here. Where is the bar? The bar is, it's FAQ divider. That's the one. And I want it to be a size 2. We're going to do 50%, make it white, and then change this entire section to desktop or to mobile only. So when I come in here, now look at that, boom. Then I can pop this in here and bada bing, bada boom. That looks beautiful. So 10K appointments booked and $100 million. Okay, so that was kind of my concept of this, just right. That's the promise of what we've done for our clients, is just kind of collectively what we've done for our clients. And so this gives that like, oh, cool. Yeah, maybe I could get a piece of that pie. All right, so AI is rapidly evolving, and if you aren't using your business, you're major risk. All right, so let's see. Talk about let's see. I don't want to put this. And then I'm gonna do, I don't have the video yet, but I'll record something. So I'm gonna pop this down here just because otherwise it's gonna look a little weird. But so watch this video to discover how we can install take out this padding and this margin up at the top here. And we're gonna put that video. Okay, there we go. Add a little margin there, just to give that a little bit of room. Now I know I need to find those, so I can find those after the fact, but I think it's really important to break that up. All right, so next we're gonna go to the next section, right? So what are they gonna learn? This is the like what are they gonna learn section. Now, yeah, you know what? I part of funnel hacking, by the way, is like I know he spends he spent I think just on this page alone, he spent somewhere in the range of about 300 grand over the last 6 months just on this page alone. So they know what works, right? So that's why I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel, do a lot of like shifts in this. I'm trying to keep it as close as possible with it. Now, I have lots of ideas of my own and I will test those. I absolutely want like I want to test them. Like every bone in my body is screaming like, "Oh, I should try this." But the thing is that this framework that he's using here is working for him. And so what I'll do is we're going to send probably about a thousand people to this page. And then we're going to create a split test. So I'm going to test some of the things that I've come up with for this. I'm going to come up with my own ways that I'd like to present the information and see what works, what doesn't, what's we put you know tracking on here so I can see, hey, here's what the actual site's doing, all that sort of stuff. And we'll go from there. So with this, we're going to I'll have to change this later, but I can, it's this darker background. That's great. I got that. This is nice. Oh, guess I should put a row in here. There we go. Here's the row. I feel like this is a little too big, so I might go like 80%, maybe 90. Yeah, that looks a little bit more. Okay. And then here's where I'm going to put all my content. And then we're going to put dividers in between. Get rid of all the padding on those, both sides. It's too much padding. Go with blue, maybe yellow. We'll see. We go with blue or that blue is too hard on the eyes. Yeah. And that yellow, yeah, yellow's good. I'm gonna actually change this icon to yellow too. It's softer in the eyes, that dark background. That blue and that dark background have this clash, like a little bit of a clash there. Now I will want to put a background image similar to what, he's got something here. It's background image. All right, so we are doing that. I'm just framing this right now. So I will, we'll come back and add in the content later. So the bold epic atlas. Oops, shit. Oh, keep doing that. Duplicate. There we go. Duplicate. Go. So the market fit, bold, epic, atlas, sales, track, and mode, and then probably one more in it. Everything, a lot more stuff or something like that. We'll figure that out. Then, oh, we have and a ton more is here. Okay. I don't have past attendees to this, but let's say ticket valued at over ticket is valued at over. Now I'm basing this off of, right? And I put this is all my disclaimers, but worth over $9.99, or I could put, um, actually it's 3 hours, so 2,997 if they were to hire our team to come in and work with them for 3 hours. One of my coaches. It's not even my rate. This is just like a general coaching rate. So yeah, it's a good. All right, so this ticket is valued over 2,997, 3 hours worth of content and support for that. Uh, it's so interesting the way that does that. All right. So the next section is actually a 3 row for actually 1 row. This is actually 2 rows split up, single row and a double row, and a single row and a double row. So single row. And then we have another single row that is, we got a margin of 40 approximately. And then a double row. Pass out margin of 0. So this one, so you can see what they did. So we did top border with a 25 edge. Now again, I'm going to come in and make this clean here. Background, in this case, I'm going to do blue. And oh, only the top edge is what I want to do here. Then this is going to stay white. Actually white is when I come in here and we do, let's say we do this gray background like this, right? And I'm going to come in here, make this a border. We're going to do bottom border. Again, same thing, making it clear. Do 25 and then only bottom edge. Okay, you see how I did that? Got this top, this bottom, and it's split, right? It's about 60-40. I'm going to do 2 of those. Actually, I want to undo that because I want to have all the other stuff, all the elements built in before I continue on to that. So boom, we're going to add this and this. Oh, I have to go with yellow. Beast mode. This headline's not super good, but it's fine. I'll fix it later. Uh, So how to install beast mode into your business and so that you can grow scale. 7+ years. So that's like my super, super, super short bio. Ooh, I don't have that. Let's see. I have to come up with an even shorter ones. So it's super old too. I haven't updated this and maybe this one right here. This is interesting. It breaks down a couple more things here than he does here. So we got to read through and just kind of see what the difference is there, but it's very interesting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I am planning on bringing in a guest speaker to do an extra segment in here. So when I do that, I would bring the guest speaker. Like I'd have the guest speaker in here, and I simply just duplicate this, and move this up, and then have the two sections right here. Right, it'd be super easy to make those adjustments. And I mean, you just saw it's like 2 seconds, and then I just update the copy. So that's how I'm gonna come in and make the updates to that, make it super easy. Um, right then, next section here. So I'm gonna take a break. I need a little bit of break, so I'm gonna stop here. Um, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed this, and hopefully you look forward to the next session where I continue to build this.